Central Texas Life with Ann Harder presents Central Texas Events.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to Central Texas Events. And we are truly Central Texas today because these lovely ladies have come up from Bell County. We have Kimberly Cables with Belton Journal and Rosa Hernandez with the Area Agency on Aging. And they are decked out in their rodeo attire because the Belton Senior Expo.
Bell County Senior Expo.
Okay, it's coming up, and this is going to be a rodeo days theme.
Yes.
So how'd you come up with this particular theme?
Well, it's Texas. We got to have a rodeo.
Why not?
And, it just worked out. This is our 12th annual event, but it's our first rodeo at the exposition building at the Expo Center. That's right. And so this year, we've got 3 times the space to inform and entertain our guests. And
well, what I liked in kind of reading up about it, it's the idea is to showcase how Central Texas is a senior friendly place to live.
Absolutely, yes. And I'm only 36, and
I was going to say you're pretty young for the
I
whole
can
senior
say that
thing.
on air because I just had to tell the guy downstairs my age and give him my second born and everything, but to get security clearance.
So you could get your security pass to get up here.
So everybody knows my age now. So I'm 36, but I don't like driving, and especially far places, and especially when it gets dark earlier. Yeah. I don't want to be out driving around, and so this event is so wonderful that you can get every senior-friendly business, nonprofit, volunteer opportunity in one place. So you just walk around for a couple of hours. There's no selling, so it's no pressure. We keep the fun up with costume vendors and decorated booths. And,
and this is going to be on September 26th, which is a Tuesday.
Yes.
From 8:30 in the morning to 1. So it's a first part of the day event, and you do have extra things like golf carts to take people from the park, but parking there at the Expo Center is so easy.
Yes.
It's good.
Yeah, there's millions of parking spaces.
Yeah.
So everybody come on down.
All right, well, Rosa, I want to talk to you a little bit about the Area Agency on Aging and what this kind of event means for you and your work.
Oh my gosh. One of the things is I think that we are the best resource that people don't really know about and utilize. Right. We are a resource center. So we do caregiver support. So that means that we have classes for people that are taking care of someone either with dementia or falls. We have the Matter of Balance classes, and we have the caregiver support groups. We also have in the caregiver area, if they need coming out of the hospital or after an injury or something, if they need a short-term home health type help, then we can provide that on a short-term basis. And then if they need us longer, then we can get another home health agency or the appropriate healthcare setting for them.
Oh, wow.
Assistance with that.
Yeah.
Then we also have VA benefits counselor that helps veterans with their benefits.
There's stuff out there for veterans that they just may not know about.
That's exactly right.
There are, I know that from my own family. My mother-in-law was able to access a nice amount of money from the VA that they were not aware was out there.
That's called aid and attendance, or either HHA. So there are some programs that are available for them. There's a lot of misinformation also. Veterans think that they get everything paid for. Unfortunately, it's not that way.
No.
It's a qualification just like your Medicare and Medicaid benefits are. So we have the ombudsman for people that are in nursing facilities, someone that will help listen to them, help guide them. We also have the Medicare specialist, and their role is to help people assist, getting the Medicare benefits. Also, for lower income, we have the Q&B programs, the other programs for that Medicare can help them making payments or medication assistance. And we also have housing, so we do housing.
Oh, everything.
So we're kind of a one-stop all.
Yeah.
So,
and of course, you will have information booth there, I'm sure, at the Senior Expo.
We are. Yes,
but you've got speakers
and
coming?
George Lasoya, who is our executive director, will be one of the speakers this year. So he's going to be talking about, the Medicare fraud. Unfortunately, our seniors get a lot of calls.
We were targeted for that too. We were being sent these COVID tests.
Yes.
We did not order.
Yes.
Yeah.
And they were charging Medicare somehow.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know how they get our Medicare numbers, but they do.
Oh.
One of the things that I think that I really appreciate about a senior expo type thing is that as our condition changes, and of course at the Area Agency on Aging we do people 60 and above, but we also help the aged and disabled. So if they have a disability, we can help with some
Right.
services
So
for
it could
that
be all
too.
ages.
So it could be all ages. But one of the things that I've noticed is that especially during, and we were just having this conversation about, people are changing insurances or they're getting the calls. They get an insurance, but that insurance is not covered in our area.
Oh.
For instance, they might not cover home health for them in our area because nobody takes that insurance. Or they're not in network with that insurance, so they have out-of-pocket expenses that if they got someone in network that they wouldn't have. The other is, for mental health. Some of the insurances don't have a mental health, and some people do need that, especially as we age. We have
Oh,
to
yeah,
have
there's no
testing and
question.
stuff.
There's
Absolutely.
depression
So there
and difficulty
is.
sleeping,
Yes,
and
yes.
all those kind of things can
Yes.
kind of just ramp up as folks get older.
Anxiety and things like
Yeah.
that. That
Yes.
just kind
Yeah.
of plays in
worrying
things,
about tomorrow.
yes.
Maybe they've
Yes.
outlived their
Yes.
family. I mean, who
Yes.
knows?
Exactly. There's
There's
a lot
not
of
having folks to
situations.
help them.
Mhm.
Yeah. So many things. But you've got though a lot of other fun stuff
Yeah.
for
Yes.
the expo. You've got lots of door prizes, which is kind of cool.
Yes, there will be double the vendors and double the door prizes this year. Yeah, we've got a couple of booth spaces left, but we can fit up to about 189 booths this year. And most of them do offer, we tell them, a $30 to $50 door prize each. So, and then if you attend the speaker sessions, which Rosa said George Lasoya will be a speaker. There's sessions at 9, 10:30, and noon, and you can win a $100 gift card at each of those sessions.
Oh my!
And we're raffling off a 75-inch TV. There's many giveaways.
Lots.
And,
I'm sure you got a lot of great sponsors that have helped you out.
Yes. Thank you so much to the sponsors and the committee members. A lot of feet on the ground. It takes it takes about 20 people about 9 months to put this together every year.
Right.
The Area Agency on Aging, Cornerstone Gardens, Baylor Scott and White. Who else were the founding members, Rosa? You were there. Area Agency on Aging.
Home.
Young's Daughters Funeral Home.
Cornerstone Gardens, we mentioned them. We were the founders, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, it's important to have the
Belton
community
Journal.
support.
We cannot forget.
I was going to say the Belton Journal,
Forget the Belton
which is
Journal,
sure
because
where you work.
Without David Tooman, Kimberly,
Yeah.
this event would really not be possible. I mean,
Yes,
Yes.
and thank you to everybody at the Belton Journal and the Copper's Cove Leader Press for not killing me in this process, because it gets gruesome.
Well, it's intense. It can be intense, but what a great day it will be.
At the end, it's a wonderful, wonderful event. And it's fun for all ages. We're all gonna be a senior one day, so it's never too early to prepare. Belton PD Fire Department will be there with safety tips.
Good.
I'm trying to find somebody to do like a self-defense that offers self-defense classes.
That's a good idea.
But I haven't found anybody yet. So if you offer self-defense class, give me a call, because I need somebody there to, seniors are just so susceptible to
They're
crime.
so vulnerable. Yeah.
And scams that
that's
been something that
I
I've
know
been
it is
hunting for
heartbreaking when you
vendors.
hear, because they're so crafty and they make it look so real.
Yes.
That it's easy to understand
sure
how
do.
folks can be deceived
Yes.
and lose a lot of money, and that's heartbreaking.
My husband texts me all the time, "Don't open this, it's a scam."
This is a scam.
Yeah.
Talk about fun. We have these Salmon's cardio drummers.
Yes,
Oh,
the
good.
silver
And
beats.
yes.
Oh,
and
fun.
Yes.
Rusty Dusters
The Rusty
are going to
Dusters.
entertain
So
you.
The
that'll be
Rusty
fun.
Dusters.
Yes, yes.
All right.
They're
So
adorable.
entertainment is
Yes, we entertainment,
George
so-
Harrison from here in Waco.
Mhm.
He's going to do a little comedy skit.
Oh,
He's
good.
a Christian
Comic,
comedian.
yeah.
Comedian,
Mhm,
yes.
mhm.
So he'll do a little
Good.
skit.
Well, it's going to be loads of fun. But before we wrap up, I do want to bring up something that Rosa, you were telling me about that you do, and it's called the Random Acts of Flowers.
Yes.
So briefly tell everybody what this is.
Random Acts of Flowers is repurposing the flowers that someone has already used, and we make them into a flower pot glass vase
Mm-hmm.
so that we can send them to people that don't have the support. Our founder actually started this out in Tennessee because
Mm-hmm.
he had a lot of flowers, but he noticed that people were not getting flowers in the hospital where he was. So
Right.
he kind of started doing this on
Well,
his
yes,
own.
after a big
So
wedding,
a big wedding, yes,
or even
yes,
churches have,
yes,
beautiful altar flowers that
yes,
they
yes,
may not,
yes,
after
yes,
Sunday,
yes.
they're
After the big events, exactly.
right,
Or if they
and
have
they
a
still have
flower.
life in them. Those
Yes,
flowers,
yes.
yeah.
Or like, there's in this area, just from Temple to Waco, there's a big sunflower
Oh,
farm
that
that,
field, yeah.
if there's flowers that they want to donate to us, we are
Mm-hmm.
taking donations. So it's just an act of kindness so that we can just let everybody know that, you're thought of. As we age in place, we were just talking about aging, that's a good population
Yeah.
to serve. Someone that doesn't have the family support.
Yeah, they haven't
You
gotten a
know,
pot of flowers
the
from anybody.
veterans, to
Yeah.
me, like the veterans hospitals
Yes.
is a good place for us to
Mhm.
go because those veterans sometimes live so, they can't, the caregivers can't travel with them. So they're here for a hospitalization that they don't get a lot of
Mhm.
visitors.
Right.
So us going by there and then just, giving them a cheer, just letting them know somebody's thinking of you today, and
Yeah.
so that's
We all
Random
need that.
acts of flowers.
yes.
Central Texas says random acts of flowers improves the emotional health and well-being of individuals in healthcare facilities
Yes.
by delivering recycled flowers,
Yes.
encouragement, personal moments of kindness. That is just fantastic. And so we can put that website on the
Yes.
posting when we
Absolutely.
drop
Yes.
this
Wonderful.
particular episode of Central Texas events. But again, briefly, let's go over the annual Bell County Senior Expo, the 12th annual, coming up on the 26th,
Yes.
Tuesday, 8:30 to 1 at the Bell County Expo Center. And this is in a new part of the Expo Center, you're telling me.
Yes. So before we were to the left of the ticket booth.
We were in the
Now we're to
assembly
the
hall.
right of the
Yes.
ticket booth.
All right.
And we will have a 24-foot banner that you are sure to see
Yeah,
here in
is it?
Waco that says Bell County Senior Expo. And so you'll know exactly where to go. And also, when you attend the event or if you want to plan ahead for your visit that day, or if you're unable to attend the event, we have a 56-page newspaper that we just printed. It's available at 100 plus locations
Mhm.
around Central Texas. You can pick one up at the Belton Journal, at the Coppers Cove Leader Press. You can give me a call. My phone number is 512-540-6875, and I can get you a copy of it. Especially
So it's a resource for
yes,
seniors.
yes,
yeah.
it tells you all about
Mhm.
the Senior Expo, who's going to be there. So you can. It's quite an event. It's like a trip to the zoo. You got to plan your day and look at the map and
Make sure
figure
the
out
ones
what
you
you're gonna do.
definitely want to hit.
we got
those
entertainers,
booths.
speakers, vendors.
Oh,
You gotta see
how
it
fun.
all.
It's gonna be loads of fun.
We extended the event an hour this year, so
Uh-huh.
it's going to be till 1.
Uh-huh.
And we're adding a lot more safety features with the expanded area. So there'll be wider aisles,
Places
more
to
seating.
sit.
Yes,
Yeah,
so
that was always a
important.
challenge.
Yeah, I presume refreshments. There'll be things to eat.
They will have a concession,
Mhm.
and we'll be walking around with a cart full of bottled water and little goodie snacks. Walmart is one of our sponsors this year, and the Belt Walmart has been kind enough to give us some donation of some snacks and waters.
Oh, very
So-
good. Well, mark your calendars for the 26th of
Yes.
September at the Bell. You can't miss the Bell County Expo Center.
Yes.
It's a big kind
And
of
it's now the
gold dome.
Cadence Bank Center.
Oh,
Yes.
Cadence. That's right.
That's
I
Cadence
passed
Bank
it the other
Center. So when
day.
you drive
Yes.
in, it'll say Cadence Bank Center.
Okay.
But on your GPS, it still says Bell
Bell
County,
County
Expo.
Expo Center. Okay. Rosa Hernandez, thank you so much. Kimberly Cables, you guys are
Thank
just
you.
awesome. Thank
Thank
you
you.
for all you're doing for seniors
Yes.
and what this means.
Thank you for helping us
It
get
is
the word
Oh,
out.
I'm
pleasure.
happy to.
Last
Thank you,
year, the
yes.
Area Agency on Aging reported 2,800 to 3,000 visitors to this event.
Oh, good.
So if you look at pictures from last year, we were literally elbow to elbow jam packed. So that's why, for the safety of the vendors and guests, we
Yeah.
needed the
A little bigger space.
bigger area, and we're hoping for 4,000 to 6,000 people this year. So come on down, and you'll have a wonderful time.
And I
It's gonna
do
be
want
loads
to
of fun.
add that because we do promote safety and this is a senior friendly event, no one should ask them for their date of birth, social security, or Medicare
Yes.
number.
Good.
Absolutely.
Right.
Yeah, and it's a no pressure event, no selling allowed. It's just for you to get the information you need.
Good. Awesome. Thank you both
Thank
so
you.
much.
Thank you.
And thank you for being with us. We'll see you
Yes.
again on Central Texas Events. Bye-bye.
Howdy.